Let's focus on some attributes displayed on the paintings. Religious paintings can appear boring if you were not well informed about artist attribute. Michelangelo's nude may not appear very shocking to us. We are accustomed to seeing nudity throughout art history. However, painting with nude was still controversial in this time. If you look to the right of Christ, you will see an aged man with white hair and beard holding keys. That is Saint Peter. Peter was one of the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ and was appointed to their leaders. He is often depicted holding two keys, one silver and one gold. Given him by Christ, the silver key represented repentance, coming from the person concerned, and the golden key represents forgiveness, coming from God. Together they make up the keys to heaven. The keys are seen as a symbol of papal authorities, and Peter is considered the first pope. Another figure to take into consideration is Saint Bartholomew. He is seen to the lower right of Christ and the left of Peter. In his right hand is a knife, and in his left hand he holds his red skin. They are both attributes of Bartholomew. He was the skinned, alive, and beheaded. This depicted symbolizes the terrible fate of this apostle. It is said that the skin held by Bartholomew as a self-portrait of Michelangelo, the artist himself. If this is true, you can imagine the kind of emotional state he must have been in while painting this wall. Later, the nude became the subject of the criticism. Strict reformers like Pope Paul IV thought the entire painting was full of vulgar nudes. After Michelangelo's death, Danielus da Voltaire, who was also Michelangelo's friend, was hired to cover the nudity, the Last Judgment. He added crosses and loincloths to many other figures. This cover of the work was begun in 1565 after the Council of Trent. The Counter-Reformation was a Roman Catholic Church's response to the Protestant Reformation. Catholic leaders gathered in Trent in 1545 for a conference. They reaffirmed basic doctrines that led to a strict era of conformity. The council condemned nudity and religious art, resulting in the cover-up fresco that we see on the chapel today. I wonder how Michelangelo would have felt if this cover-up had taken place during his lifetime. But even with the added crosses and loincloth, we can still appreciate the sublimity all that this painting brings. And Michelangelo's creation is overwhelming, comparing his work, and it does blow you away when you stand in front of it. Composition of the begin by looking at the lower center where there is a cluster of angels with trumpet. They are calling the dead to life for the judgment. Then bringing your eyes to the lower left, where you see the dead awaking from their graves, the ones for the saved and rising up to the where Christ stands in the upper center. They seem to be assisted by angels and making their journeys into heaven.